But yeah, I mean, look, we talked about a lot of things, and just to kind of jump off of what they were saying there at the end, man. Look, obviously SDK looks amazing, right? They look dominant in this North American lobby. Let's not get carried away. All right, let's not start proclaiming them world champions just yet.
Yeah, and I think there is something to be said, right, about what, they're kind of doing right now, right? We're seeing them, I think, have a little bit of fun, play things, a little bit differently than we might typically see. That said, a couple of unfortunate late rotations for them today, as we saw the previous match, right? They did not get the loot they wanted, went all the way up in Severny, hung out in the blue for quite a bit before rotating down onto Military Island, and unfortunately that got them in a situation where they were caught out by STK and not able to put that many points down for the match, so kind of getting caught out on the edge again, this time from 303, who luckily for right now is going to leave them alone. It kind of paints the picture of what we're going to really start to see from Illusion. Are they going to fall back into old habits where they start to get a little overly cautious and deny themselves the ability to get up some points? Or are they going to continue to play aggressive and reap the benefits of that style of play? And speaking of aggressive now, Alo just full sending it here into Dodge's compounds. So you can see from another angle, Zenith actually watching Veritas. So,
oh my gosh.
Oh.
What? No.
What is going on?
Guys.
Oh, Dodge completely eliminated. Uncivil somehow, I think, from a range actually managed to win that out. So STK did crash that compound. We missed it. But again, right? Aggression, reward, right. STK. So, but they've got Comets coming in behind them, so they'll need to work hard to hold that position. Meanwhile, Vexel runs over himself, and Dips Free is eliminated out in 15.
In a nutshell.
You know what? That's all right. They'll have another chance in
look at Hardships, though. Hardships crashing onto Illusion here. Illusion has a really nice split.
Right? We've seen a lot of fantastic plays coming out from Hardships for this weekend. As unfortunately they did lose Lobes early on, but right now taking a hard push here onto Illusion. J-Sync out with the barrel, looking for angle onto this fight, just on the edge of zone here. We see Adam for Illusion out on range, and Chuba gets the knock onto Icy Flex, but Free Me Please returns it there, knocking and flushing J-Sync down. Only Chuba still up right now, as Maluk still bleeding out from behind the rock, but as Free Me Please goes down, this should give Choba just enough, as he's going to use a throwable, try to keep the pressure there onto the rest of Illusion, looking for one more knock. That's Top Dog behind the tree, but look at this, Shoot to Kill has sight. Luke 12 gets the knock here, and Adam, the last one, still up. Pinned right now. Has the opportunity to take the car and run with it. Chuba trying to clean up what he can, picking up these points, not allowing Shoot to Kill the third party and steal them away. But if you're Chuba, you're in a bit of a tricky position where to go. Curdy takes out Adam, and he's still got two vehicles. Could make a run for it here.
STK crashed on that so nicely. It was looking like a really good hold there by Illusion, but Chuba with some great individual play manages to save the day here for Hardships for the time being. But as you said, he is basically dead to rights. He's pinned out there. We'll see what STK decides to do from here, as they are eating a little bit of blue, and this blue doing a little bit more than tickling, as you can see.
Yeah, and, as Shoot to Kill continues his pressure, we just take a quick look at the map and see that it is centering itself on Mansion. So a lot of teams are already working on their rotations. So Shoot to Kill, what we saw kind of from them yesterday, right? Continuing to play at the edge, play the aggressor, trying to take out the last player for a squad before turning attention back to the zone and thinking ahead. And this is something we don't always typically see for them, but they continue that on. Back over here for Duel in Prison. Looks like they've spotted out Liberate. Opening knock there onto Ice Tech. Cherry trying to find an angle onto here, and there you have it. Houston Hardships is eliminated. Chuba will fall out of his own car, and now back to the fight at hand. Duel and Liberate. Guapi down very low. Cherry and Wooly did so fantastic during that last game, and we see yet again Duel pushing in together as Danny G cleans it up from the side at it. Guab all fall down in the end, and Liberate goes out early. Unfortunate for them, but good for Duel, who needs it just as well, presently in 17th place.
Clean from Duel. They take those 4 points. Unfortunate for Liberate. I think they were getting shot in the back as well by Comets there, but Duel going to come out with all of those kills. Is now Zenith in the dead center. They had a dip, but that dip, again, not free. No dip is ever free. Kickstart still alive, though. We'll see if he can try to go for these reses. Shep trying to make the push here to finish them off for Rarity, but he's getting shot at from everywhere. Comets, 303, STK all have a line of sight on them. So I don't believe Shepard is going to be able to flush these out, and Zenith should be able to get these reses.
Yeah, and Carnage, even from the top of heaven, right? Using the high ground to take shots into the smoke. Did get a bit more damage onto that, but luckily Kickstart was still alive, able to get the res onto Mystery. Now you've got Gang, Carnage, Veritas, ATC, and Duel, as well as the Comets that need to work their way in. And ATC Melon gets the opening knock there onto Danny G, but getting very low himself. Aguila and Norcus not quite at a full angle to help us out here, but Wooly caught up on top. I think Cherry and the rest of Duel, Lampalot swinging around to try and give a hand here. You see Danny flushed out by Melon.
Yeah, Duel, I think, may have been maybe a little bit greedy there, trying to hold both sides of the prison crater just in case the circle went either way. They're going to come over here and crash onto this fight, but they've got ATC okay, but Veritas has filled in to the spot where I imagine ATC and Duel wanted to transition to. Meanwhile, Comets backfills behind Duel to take over their cliffside spot on the eastern edge. See if they can maybe get in some shots over here. Aguila going to stay alive for the time being, hiding behind the rock. Check that out.
Nice shots coming out from Duel. Don't stick it, though, into the knock here. And as you said, Duel kind of pushing in from this little final spot. You do have one player still up for ATC. That is Aguila. It doesn't have the angle on this quite yet. Meanwhile, Jazza and Pinto are going to knock and flush Lampalot. And that's a quick down. And there you have it. Aguila actually with the nade from a distance going to knock down Wooly. So Duel falling down to just Cherry. But look, everybody's got sight onto this. And as Aguila goes out for any trolls in chat, Cherry actually gets spotted out by Yaxley. As you said, Comets backfilled that position for the 2-2 split from Duel on a left behind. And now Comets, while rewarded, have to continue their struggles against Veritas here.
Well, they get the opening down. Veritas down to 3 here. And you can see Jazz already about half HP. He's going to stop to heal. We'll see if Keenan can hold off the push. As Victor comes in, nicely done by Keenan. And that's going to stem the tide for a little bit. And Veritas can try to... No! D-treats! With a good grenade of his own.
Look at this. Keenan already used that opportunity to try to push closer and get that flush onto Victor. As you see Monty run in for the res, but D-treats and Yaxley still holding on the angle from the road. Try to find out the rest of Veritas, but Keenan has been spotted, 28 HP, stopping now to use the first aid kit, but pinned behind the tree, nowhere else to go as the rest of teammates try to close in and lend a hand here. Meanwhile, we've got San Diego Rarity running in the backside of this, and that could spell some trouble for Comets as they split their attention 2-2 here. And meanwhile, Carnage, still with the high ground, has sight on this as well. Zray God getting a couple bullets into Keenan.
Rippert actually going to get the down onto Leda, and Jazz are going to go down as well. As now Comets, I think, reading the situation, they know what's up. They're going to hard push this. They know it's just Keenan left. Keenan hiding in the smoke for as long as he can. Somehow Comets managed to keep all 4 up here as Rarity either didn't get involved in the fight or they just got pushed away. So Comets doing a damn good job.
Look at this healing right in front of Keenan. He just can't see him through the smoke. Keenan? This is our spectator. Can we see a bit more?
Oh, no.
Keenan walks out of the smoke. Can't find the knock. Finds the second one. D-treats and Victor go down. But Yaxley cleans out Keenan. Phase number 6 on the edge. Yaxley immediately looking for that res onto D-treats. But as we saw earlier, Carnage did have sight on us. But I think the thing that's helping out Comets right now is that Gang made a push. And that broke away their intention. So Comets should fully recover and stay 4-man up from this fight. But now they need to work their way up north to the zone.
Well played by Comets. But as you said, they've got a long road ahead of them. Meanwhile, Ripper trying to hold off Gang, but no, Tetra will land the headshot, and he's going to get the down. That's 2 gone for Carnage. Crawfresh and Zray have to turn their attention back over in this direction. Crawfresh gets taken down to 18 HP. They're going to have to stop and heal, and this is all going on outside of the circle. They've got a UAS. They can get out of this if they want to. It looks like that might be what Crawfresh decides to do.
I mean, it's really their best play, right? You've got Shoot to Kill, who's watching from just inside the circle, but Crawfish is going to leave Zray God behind as he just starts to full send it, but rotating right in front of Shoot to Kill as we see the bullets come out. Unciv will get the headshot and knock there onto Crawfish as he does find himself flush. Meanwhile, Zray God hangs it out a little bit longer with Gang, gets the knock on Flush, or Tetra and Flowey. Can't find the flushes yet, but there's a throwable. Will that be enough here? Nitrogen's on the other side of the map, so Gang left out to fend for themselves. As you see, Zray God will pick up the finish here. Meanwhile, back over. I mean, you can see just how much open ground has been left behind.
Yeah, Comets trying to wrap up around behind this to see if they can pick something off. They end up losing one here. I believe that's Yaxley. Yeah, and they're not going to be able to get that res either because the Blues moving in. D-Rich is going to find Nitrogen, get him down real low. but not enough to get the flush. This grenade could and should be good enough. No! Okay. Actually giving them all they can handle, but Honey Badger. There we go.
Nice wraparound there for Honey Badger. 3-3 Esports will pick up 2 points now, but on the edge of zone, Honey Badger needing to adjust the vehicle, keep that in with a circle like this.
Monty?
Cars are going to come into play here, but unfortunately, Monty just full sending it yet again into shoot to kill. A second time that we've seen this happen. But 2 players still up now for Comets. D-Treats out by his elf, he's Yaxley bleeding out. Meanwhile, Subtle's been spotted by Honey Badger, so Rarity goes down. 5 teams, 16 left alive. And given this open circle, absolute chaos. But somehow, shoot to kill has remained 4 up.
I mean, nobody's really gotten too terribly close to him, with the exception of the odd one-man YOLO crash send it into. I mean, Fabled got a little bit close. Gregshot got within range to get the down with the molly. As Alo has now gone down as well. It looks like they will finish off Comets, though, as D-Treats gets picked off. Fabled, it looks like they keep trying to push, but they'll get it down, and they just have to slam on the brakes. And
I mean, it's all this hard cover that Shoot to Kill have really created themselves with all the dashes here that have been really beneficial to keep them alive, as well as the people that keep sending it in close, right? You're bringing extra resources, an additional utility for Shoot to Kill to keep these smoke walls up and keep it going. That said, now you've got Hella coming in for a res onto Haxetti. It's a little bit risky, but Purdy Curdy doesn't have the side on this, as we see Will manage to finish that off. And now as 303 starts to rotate, wrap around south into Zenith, Landoon getting the flush onto Leda there. And so you've just got Mystery and Kickstart left alive, or so I spoke too soon. Kickstart gets hit in the face with a nade, will fall down themselves, and there's 1 player left, Mystery, but Honey Badger's got side on this. The mollies are out there looking for the finish there. Nice throw by Badger. Will it land far enough? Do enough on Mystery there. Vehicle explosion, but it's the wrong vehicle here. Mystery still up and alive. And from a distance, Purdy Curdy cleans that out. Shoot to Kill now with 10 kills to their name. 3 teams, 10 left alive, and uh-oh.
Pays the price, though, as Hella is going to get the down. Oh, Luke 12 going to immediately trade it back, and look at the...
Eye for an eye.
He's going to trade it right back, as D-Rich is going to find Haxetti, and that's going to be it for Fabled. So it's a 4v3, 303 versus STK. And why not just deliver STK a crate just right now?
Yeah, sure. Some extra gear, nice little
extra cover.
Close range AR. Give him a nog here, but look at this. I mean, 6 kills right now for 303 themselves. They've got a good position into the zone if they can just continue to keep the pressure on to Shoot to Kill. But unfortunately, D-Rich falls to Alo, but Honey Badger taking a knock onto Sybil as Voxic gets the flush. It's 1 more player down for Shoot to Kill. Luke 12 and Alo still upstanding towards the north. Can 303 manage this? I mean, we talked about the fact that they don't have a chicken dinner for themselves yet. They've climbed themselves back up into 10th place, 10 points behind ATC right now. A chicken dinner win would be huge for them.
And they're just kind of looks like they might be waiting for the circle, yeah.
I mean, we're in full throwables range for both of these teams now as 303 continues to creep in onto Shoot to Kill. You've got both Honey Badger and Landoon right across the way from Alo, but there you have it, Luke 12 with another really long-range throwable. Will land on top of Honey Badger as he tries to stay alive, but that is going to result in a knock. Landoon trapped right now, can't go back for the res, and there's no time as Alo starts to send it, right? He's read the kill feed, knows what's going on here. And now looking for that knock onto Landoon. We'll get the flush onto Honey Badger. Actually, Luke 12 picks up both of those. Landoon goes down as well, and all that's left of Voxic, who was found. Luke 12 gets all 3, 15 kills to their name. And patience was persistent. A chicken dinner denied to 303. And once again, Shoot to Kill chicken dinner. Just absolutely insane display there.
All my life I want money and power, respect my mind, no die from last shot. I pray my dick get big as the Eiffel Tower, so I can fuck the world for 72 hours. Goddamn, I feel amazing.